Hello to you all and welcome to the Irish in the UK. Coming up on the show this week, we're at Christ the King Parish Hall in Alfreton for the visit of T.R. Dallas and Olivia Douglas. We'll also be chatting to Patrick Fleming, the man who organised it all. But first up, the new Irish World Heritage Centre in Manchester has been open just over 4 years, and ever since it opened a lot of work has been going on in the background to try and get planning permission for a brand new hotel adjacent to the centre. Well, I can confirm that this week the new work has started on the hotel, and we went along to find out a little bit more. Michael, the brand new Irish Centre has been open about 4.5 years now, but today is a very special day here.
Yes, it is. At long last, we've got the hotel people to start. They've had their own difficulties and problems getting the site ready and everything else, but now it's happening, which is great news for the centre and for North Manchester in particular.
Well, absolutely. And of course, I believe it's going to be a 135-bed hotel.
Yes, 135 beds. Which should be brilliant. Loads of car parking space for them and a Metrolink stop next door. And it'll be good for the centre because we have a lot of weddings here and we'd have more once they can stay locally, which is always a question. It's the new thing now in weddings, people like to stay at the resort or the venue they're having celebrations at. So they'll be able to do that once that it gets up and running.
And of course you're ideally placed here, as you mentioned, for the Metro. You're in North Manchester, but you've got a direct route out of the centre of Manchester and from South Manchester for people to commute out here.
Yes, we're only the Queen's Road stop is the first stop out of Manchester, Victoria. So it's easy, very accessible, and of course for people North Manchester who live in any side between here and Bury, it's also easy to access.
Now, Brian, I know that you guys have been working on this for a long time to try and get the hotel up and running and get planning and so on. But now that we're here, what will it mean to the centre and what will it mean to this area?
Well, I think living in this area for a very long length of time as myself and has seen, we started a regeneration of it now. The key being the centre. We have the goals five-a-side football pitches beside us, the Metrolink station. There's building going on at the back of us as we speak. So it's a regen of the area and a confidence within the area. And we're just on the edge of the city centre here. Very easy to travel to.
And of course it's ideally placed as well, as you say there, for visiting fans from Ireland. We know that a lot of Irish people come over to watch Man United and Man City, and you're ideally placed here, right in the centre between the two grounds.
Well, we're about 1.5 miles. You could actually walk to the Etihad campus from here quite easily, and you can also get a direct tram to Old Trafford, which is not far away, which is my favourite team.
Michael, we know there's going to be 135 bedrooms, but when are you expecting the product to be finished?
Well, hopefully they're talking about 12 months, which is a big grace. And we'll be excited every time we see a new machine on site. It's at least it's happening. And we all know contracts can have a deadline and they have to be extended for all sorts of reasons. Hopefully there'll be none there, that they will get finished on time and we won't have to go home New Year's Eve. We can stay overnight in the hotel or wherever and get souped up.
Well, it'll be a great place now for visiting Irish people to come here and take in the heritage of the centre here, look around, go to the matches, go do some shopping and stay here at the hotel as well.
Well, that's a good point, Martin. All my relations who come over, the GAA fans, can bring the women. There's a big shopping centre just beside us called the Forde Retail Park. It'll be excellent for the women bending the plastic.
I'm sure you guys will be planning a big opening day now, so that's your next target, isn't it?
Oh, yes, definitely we'll have a big opening day when that happens. And I know the community are excited about it as well, and especially the people who are booking weddings here now. That's one of the questions they always ask, if we've got a hotel nearby, so we'll be able to tell them soon the date.
Well done to you both, and well done to all your committee as well. I know you've all worked extremely hard down the years, and you're working extremely hard here as well at the new Irish Centre to keep everything going and improving all the time. The new hotel will be a great addition to the new Irish World Heritage Centre, and we wish them the very best of luck with it. Now we're off to Christ the King Parish Hall in Alfreton near Derby for the visit of T.R. Dallas and Olivia Douglas. Wow, Jake, you've just come off stage after playing with Olivia Douglas. What was that like?
It was a good experience. Very hot up there with all them lights on me and everybody staring and looking up at me. But it was brilliant when I was up there. Very, very good. Got a great buzz from it.
Well, I don't think anybody had any time to look at you because the music was so good and the floor was absolutely so busy.
It was, and it's great to see that. As soon as you get up there and play a few tunes, it makes it that bit easier, people dancing and stuff like that. Gives you the good buzz feeling.
Do you play much, Jake?
I go to a few sessions, Martin, on Thursday nights in Kavanagh's, not too far from where I live. Just a few trad sessions, a few of friends just get together, have a few drinks, play a bit of music, tell a few lies, have a good laugh, and then that's about it. And then I've got Shannon there to chauffeur me home after a few beers.
Well, absolutely. And of course, you're heavily involved with St. Anne's Club in Birmingham.
We are, me and my granddad, we booked the bands, and TR, who's here tonight, we have him tomorrow night. Hopefully we get a good crowd, and we haven't dragged everybody up here to support this crowd tonight. But yeah, it's going really good. We've got a good few bands coming across in 2019. Declan Ernie, hoping to get Mick Flavin over, John McNichol, Sean Cuddy, the big names and everybody like that coming over again.
And Shannon, did you enjoy the night tonight?
I did, it was very good.
And I believe you're from County Mayo?
I am, yeah. I've lived over there for 10 years and then moved back over here and been living here ever since.
And have you settled in Birmingham?
I have, yeah. Yeah, very settled, yeah.
Great to catch up with you both.
Thank you.
Thanks for the time and pleasure tonight, and hopefully see you down in St. Anne's again soon this year sometime.
Patrick, you've got a great lineup of music tonight.
Yeah, we've got T.R. Dallas, fellow countyman of mine from Westmeath with Joe King, and we have a guest artist come over from Forde in County Offaly, Olivia Douglas.
Of course, T.R. Dallas, he's very popular in these areas.
He is, yes. He's been going a long time. In fact, tonight he's just told us that he's 50 years ago. Next year will be his 50th from when he recorded his first song, and 30 years since he's been going as T.R. Dallas. And T.R. had his launch in the Well in Moat last year. Olivia was there doing a guest. I see her for the first time and I was really impressed and spoke to her afterwards and asked her if she'd care to come and play for the Alfreton crowd.
Now here at Christ the King in Alfreton, you're always trying to promote music and put on good nights for the community in this area.
Yeah, it's not easy, but thanks to the support that we get from, like tonight we've a gang down from Scunthorpe, we have a gang over from Birmingham, St. Anne's in Birmingham, there's people coming in from Nottingham, there's folks up from Leicester, there's folks here from Derby, and there's a few from Alfreton. We have Jerry Carney here. He organises the dances in St Anne's in Birmingham. He's come over tonight with a gang of people. And I think it's his good lady's birthday round about this, so we're going to give her a little bit of a treat for the night.
Tell me what you've got coming up in the near future.
Yeah, we have Kenny Paul on Friday the 8th of February.
Now, if people wanted to find out a little bit more about what goes on here at Christ the King and find out what bands and things you've got going on during the year, how can they find that?
Yeah, they will normally find out. I have a page on Facebook called Kinnegad Presents Country and Irish Artists, and the adverts go up there on a regular basis.
We'll catch up with you soon again.
Okay, thank you very much, Martin, and thank you for coming tonight, and thank you very much as well, Annette. It's you're doing a great job for the Irish community in the UK.
There ain't no use in turning on your light, babe. I'm on the dark side of the road. Still, I wish there was something you would do or say. Try and make me want to change my mind and stay. We never did do much talking anyway. Don't think twice.
We're going to take a quick break. Stay with us and we'll see you in a few minutes. Welcome back to the Irish in the UK, and I'm here with my very good friend T.R. Dallas. We're at Christ the King in Alfreton, and we're going to have lots more music from T.R. and from Olivia Douglas.
Never grow old, never grow old, in a land where we'll never grow old. Never grow old, never grow old, in a land where we'll never grow old.
T.R., great to see you here at Christ the King tonight.
Thanks, Martin. It's good to be here. Yeah, this is a great venue here, Christ the King in Alfreton. And it's going now for a while. Pat Fleming, Kinnegad Promotions, as he calls himself. He's a good Westmead man like myself. So he runs a good ship here, yeah.
He does. And you're very popular as well in this area, because I know the last time you were here, you were playing to a full house.
Yeah, it goes well here, but I suppose it's a kind of one of these situations where there's no place else that I know that I'd be playing around here, except Birmingham would be the nearest to here. And that's a good bit, like it's an hour and a half drive, you know, so.
Now, earlier on you were telling me that your very first gig was in Manchester. How long ago was that?
The Carousel Club in Manchester, Plymouth Grove, 1970.
Wow.
Yeah, I was, as I just tell the people, I was only 10 at the time, 10 stone.
Were you wearing the hat that time?
No hat then, no. I was singing with a band called the Fine Avens. They came from Castleblaney in County Monaghan, and that was the first kind of real band. Okay, we've been playing around at home, Tony and myself and a couple of local fellas, doing relief to the bigger bands, you know, from the late 60s. And then I got the job with the Mainlanders, and that was my first step to show business, really. First time I got really paid. Yeah. But of course, Manchester always, I look at it, I know grow from Manchester all my life because I had a lot of friends in Manchester, and there was a lot of characters in Manchester. Yeah. You know, I remember playing the Ardree. We did the Ardree for years on an Easter Monday. We'd do Wembley Festival at the weekend, finish up the Ardree on a Monday night. We used to do it. Tom McKenna used to organise it for some charity, you know. Yeah. And I would love to come back to Manchester hopefully next year and do a show, maybe do a weekend or something like that.
Well, now, T.R., you've recorded so many songs down the years and made so many albums, but the story I tell you is true. That's really caught everybody's imagination.
I suppose, Martin, the story about that particular song, you could swear it was written for me because it told the story of how we lived in rural Ireland, growing up rural Ireland, walking to school, you know, the killing of the pig, the shoeing of the horse, and all that kind of stuff, going to the well for the water. Every little line in that song was my life.
Come stroll for a while through my memory, and I'll tell you of times long ago, when we walked to school summer and winter, barefoot through the fields we would go. I remember our little thatched cottage and the half door led into the hall, the crane o'er the fire in the kitchen and the grandfather clock on the wall. The stout it was cured with the poker, and putching the secure the flue. The bacon it hung from the ceiling, sure the story I tell you is true.
Now 50 years next year for you in show business. It's a special one. Have you got any major plans?
No major plans just yet, but sure, knowing me, like I make the plans as I go along. But yeah, it's hard to believe it's 70 years since I first came to the UK, and I suppose I've been coming and going 3 or 4 times a year ever since. So that Irish Sea, I've crossed it a lot of times.
Now tell me about your TV show. How is that going?
Yeah, we're on Keep It Country TV. I have a programme with Celtic Country TV every Friday evening at 6 o'clock. Probably not a good time to be on because people are watching the news and different things, but very, very popular. I suppose it's slightly different. It's a bit like your show where you're talking to people and playing music, and I'd be talking to different guests and playing whatever the music they pick, and we have some good laughs with some of them, and it's going really, really well, better than I expected, to be honest.
Good luck with your 50th year next year, and we'll definitely see you in Manchester.
With the help of God, and to you and to everybody involved in making of this programme, thanks very much, and keep up the good work, because you're bringing the word of the Irish to those people who are sitting at home who can't come out to see us. So thank you very much.
Now I hope in telling this story I haven't detained you too long, but there's so much more I must tell you someday in some other song. The stout it was cured with the poker, and putching the secure the flue. The bacon it hung from the ceiling, sure the story I'll tell you is true. Sure that story I've told you is true.
Olivia, tell me a little bit about yourself. I know that you got into music at the age of 5.
That's right, Martin. I suppose, I grew up with my dad was forever playing the old, records and LPs of the old American country singers, Tammy Wynette and Buck Owens, and the folk Irish stuff as well, so there was plenty of Luke Kelly and all that being played in our house as well. So I started on the tin whistle when I was 5 years of age, and I started playing the button accordion then when I was 6. So it kind of progressed from there. There was always a button accordion sitting around, on the chairs, as they say, in the house. So I couldn't escape it.
And of course, you played in a lot of the Flowers as well, and you've got a great record in the Flowers, haven't you?
Yeah, I start under 9. I think my first fly, I think I was only 7 or 8, I think, yeah. And I actually won the under 9 whistle, which was, great, because there were so many kids in it at that time, So I came second then in the All-Ireland on the button accordion under 18, so that's a good while ago now. But I've been very lucky. I mean, I loved the Flas and still love going back to them and the sessions.
Tell me about Tom's Tavern in County Offaly.
Yeah, that's where it all started. There still is actually country music there every Saturday and Sunday night, so there was loads of dancing all the time.
Now this pub is ran, of course, by your mum and dad and your own family.
That's it, yeah. Mummy and Daddy, yeah, they're slaving away there tonight as we talk. So, yeah, and I used to do the bar work, but I don't get time now. But I do skip in when I get time and help them out.
Now, of course, you've made some lovely recordings. You've got a new album as well, and you've made some lovely songs, of course, Leaving Tipperary and Lisdown Van and all those songs. They've really caught on, haven't they?
Yeah, I think it must be the accordion or something. I don't know, because I was doing kind of the American country stuff, and then my dad had said to me, he says, Olivia, you need to record this song, Leaving Tipperary. And I said, Daddy, I'm not recording that. And something, it was the best thing I ever done. And I love the song now, but it suits young and old. And it did catch on, it was good to me.
The ship it sails in half an hour to cross the broad Atlantic. My friends are standing on the quay
made huge steps this last couple of years, and I know that you also featured with Nathan Carter in the Costa on his show as well.
Yeah, that's right. I actually went out just for a holiday, actually, to his what is it, Carter on the Costa.
Yeah.
And Philomena Begley got me up for a few songs during her show, and then Nathan says to me, he says, will you come back and do next year for me? So that was brilliant. I was delighted. So I done his Christmas shows as well. I was special guest for his Christmas shows, which were great. And I'm currently with Derek Ryan, so yeah, it's all going good, thank God.
So you're busy now, and plenty going on this year. I know you're here at Christ the King tonight, and hopefully we'll see you in Manchester and London and various other places all during this year.
Yeah, I'd love to come back, definitely, and sure, maybe when Tiara is back again. Tiara's been great to me as well, you know, from the start, and of course he's a neighbour as well, I suppose, you know. So it's good to know them all, and they've all been a great help to me. So.
Have you got any plans to go back into the recording studio?
Yeah, actually, yeah, I'm just trying to get a song, I suppose, you know, another song. So very soon now, because you need to keep bringing out something new, you know. So.
Well, look at Olivia. We wish you the very, very best of luck for this year and every other year. It's great to see you on the music scene.
Thank you, and thanks for having me on your show. Thank
you.
you.
Great stuff. And we hope that everybody has enjoyed our show tonight. Don't forget, Henry McGlade is back next Thursday evening at 7 o'clock, and we are here with the Irish in the UK at 7:30. All on Sky Channel 192, Freesat 161. Until next time, for myself and Olivia, take care.
Take care. Bye, everybody.
And we dance the struck of barley, or a real boy, Miss